Okay, hello guys. So briefly, I want to show you how to trade future accounts, how to trade futures, how to buy, how to sell in a future trading. So I'm having $13 in my sports wallet account. So the first thing I'm to do is that I have to transfer this $13 to my future account. So you can see something here. You can see transfer here. So you click on transfer. You click on transfer and you transfer from your spots to your USD M futures. So I want to transfer USDT. I'm transferring everything $13 to my future account. So I have successfully transferred this amount to my future account. I click on OK. So here you can see home, you can see market, you can see trade, you can see futures, you can see wallet. So we click on future because that's what we want to do. So let's go up. So here you can see two things. You can see buy long, you can see sell or short. Buy or long, you can see sell or short. So these two things mean different things. To buy or long means that you want to buy a coin at a very lower amount and sell it once the price increases. While to sell or short means that you want to buy a coin at a very higher amount and sell it once the price decreases. So that is all about buy or long or sell or short. So let's say I want to buy OP coin. I want to buy OP coin. You can see something, you can see isolated, you can see this is what we call margin. This thing you see here is called margin. So this margin means that this future trading means that you want to borrow money that you don't have from the exchange. You want to borrow money that you don't have from the exchange. That is to say, let's say I want to enter a trade with $50 and I'm only having $5 with me in my account. So I will just say, okay, so for me to get $50, that means I have to multiply my $5 by 10 to make $50. So that means I have to set my margin as what? As 10x. As 10x. As 10x. So once my margin is at 10x, that means that with my $5, I can enter a trade of $50. So my money is just $5. The one I borrowed is $45. So I've just multiplied that 10x by what I'm having, which is $5. So let's say I want to buy this OP now, and I'm doing it at a margin of 10x. So I just type $50 here, $50. So I want to long on OP optimistic coin. So I click on buy long. I click on buy long. You can see that market price. You can see the amount I'm buying. I'm buying $50 USDT of OP, and it's costing me just $5. So that means that once this market, so let's confirm first. So we click on confirm. Now what this thing means is that if this OP, if it increases by 10%, that means my own profit will also be increased by 10% times 10. Based on this margin that I'm entering, I'm using 10x. So if this OP is increased, it increases by 5%, that means my profit will be 5% times 10. That's 50%. And the same way, if this OP decreases by 5%, that means my losses will also be multiplied by 10%. So it's a two-edged sword. It's a two-edged sword. So if you are just starting on a crypto trading or future trading, you are advised to always use small margin, like let's say 2x, 3x or 4x. You can use those margin just to trade. That one is still, they are less risky than you to increase your margin, because the higher your margin, the higher the risk you are taking. So you have entered a trade of this OP now. Where is the OP? I've entered OP trade, and so you can see now this is my OP now. I enter with what? Margin is just, I'm spending just $5 and it's giving me $50 of what? Of trade. So once this thing is increased by 5%, that means I'll be having 50% profit. So it is a crazy way of making money, and it also has its own risk also. The first is that you must know how to manage your risk if you want to do future trading. So that's how to long on any coin in future trading. So after you have entered your trade, now what else are you supposed to do? You have to select you have to set your stop loss and also set your take profit order. Let's do that. Here you can see something here. You can see TP here. Setting your it's called take profit and stop loss. So you just click on this thing to set your stop loss and to also take your profit. So let's say this OP is what? Is 1.731 cents. That's the value that I entered with. So I say once this OP, once it goes by 2%, I want to exit the trade. Or let's say once it goes up by 3%, I want to exit the trade. So I just go to my calculator, then we say 1.731. I'm using 3% profit. 1.731 times 1.03, so that's 1.78. So once this OP increases by 3%, that means I want to take profit and exit the trade. So I will go to my take profit. I will set 1.728 trigger price 1.728, price 1.728. So once it gets to 1.7, there's a mistake here. 1.731. Okay, sorry. I enter it at 1.731. So I will go and calculate it, and I will add 3% to it. So calculator. So 3% plus 100%, that is 1.03% times 1.731. So I'll be having 1.782. So once this OP gets to 1.782, then I'm set to take profit and exit the trade. So I click on take profit, then I type 1.782, 1.782, 1.782. So I'll be having a profit of $1.45. $1.45 when this price of OP gets to 1.782. So I click on confirm. So that means I entered this trade with just $5, and with the increment of 3%, I'll be having $1.5. That is how margin works. So that's how to take profit. Then to also set your stop loss, you click on the same thing. Stop loss. Let's say once it comes down by 2%, I want to exit the trade. And I enter the trade at 1.731. So I will come to my calculator. So 1.731, then 100% minus 2%, that is what? That is 98%. 98% divided by 100, that is 0.98 times 0.98, that is 1.696. 1.696. So I will go to my stop loss, 1.696. So I will type 1.696, 1.696. So once it comes down by 2%, I want to take my losses and exit the trade. So I'll be having a loss of $1.02 once this coin comes down by 2%. So I click on confirm. So any of these order, the first one that triggers. Let's say the coin goes up and it gets to my 1.78, then my profit order will be triggered and I will exit the trade. And if it comes down before it goes up and it hits my stop loss, that means my stop loss order will be triggered and I will exit the trade. So with this one, I have maximized my risk, I have minimized my risk, and I have calculated my reward in case the trade goes to my direction, and in case the trade goes against my direction, I have also minimized my risk and set my stop loss. So this is a simple way to trade future. This is a simple way to trade future. Don't forget, don't use high leverage. You can start with as low as 2x, as low as 3x, and see how you are improving daily on it. Thank you for watching. If you are yet to subscribe, kindly do so and watch out for more videos on trading and airdrop in this channel. I remain your friend, Shina Oladele.